Hey guys, Adam here from Sapphire Comic Sanctuary. Doing a little bit of a new format right now because how I typically film my comic book videos is with my phone. Unfortunately, my tripod smartphone adapter broke the other day, so I won't be able to use my smartphone for a little while still, so I'm going to use my Twitch setup to do some future videos until I get around to replacing that. Anyways, it's the end of the first full week of September, or second full week. Let me look at the calendar. Yeah, okay, sorry, second Wednesday in September. So it was a light week. September is a 5 Wednesday month, so new comic books are now spread a little bit thinner throughout the weeks. So we just have a few comics today, including a special Slight Key comic. But we'll hop right into it. Alright, starting right off, we're going to go with this one right here. This is Silk #1. This is her very first solo series. She has two solo series. This is book 1, volume 1. This is going for about 15 raw and 60 graded and 9.8. But I decided to collect it because it looked interesting, and I learned about Silk more so in New Agents of Atlas and the follow-up series to that, The Agents of Atlas and Atlantis Attacks by Greg Pak. So this was actually a pretty good read. So this series came out in 2015, 1 year after the Spider-Verse event of the Amazing Spider-Man run back in 2014. And there is another key comic for her there that goes for a lot of money and costs a ton of money. But this is her solo series. This was actually on Comic Tom 101's top 10 comics of the week 2 weeks ago. Basically here we learn about she was apparently stuck in a bunker for about 10 years during and after that event, and now she's trying to adapt to real life as a teenager. I found this to be very interesting. We meet what is probably her first nemesis, Dragon, who she thinks she's a Pokemon, so nice tribute to Pokemon that came out in 2015. I enjoyed reading this book. I'm actually going to work on collecting this entire series because the other books are pretty cheap to come by. This one was just a little bit more expensive, but worth it. Good series. So gonna read more. It's not part of the polls of the week. It's just a comic that got delivered. But I read it. I liked it, and I'm probably going to go ahead and collect the rest of the series and probably get this one graded, or maybe buy a couple more and get those graded too. Alright, now on to the actual new comics that came out this past Wednesday. Alright, first up we have Join the Future. This is book 5 from Aftershock Comics. Here we learn of our main heroine. She is starting to fight back against the conglomerate that is the city, and it kind of goes to show that technology can't always save your ass. Sometimes you gotta rely on the old-fashioned way of handling business. So this has been a fantastic series. Unfortunately, I think it's only a 6-issue mini-series, so unfortunately, there is so much they can do for this. I hope there's a little surprise in Join the Future 6, where it's like, oh no, we're going to go for another few issues, which would be great because I've really enjoyed this. Awesome read. Can't say too much about it because then I would be spoiling it. Ooh, camera, focus. There we go. Alright, onto the one Marvel comic that we picked up this week. And that is X-Force 12, an Exoswords, what is that? Path to Exoswords event. This X-Force has been my favorite Marvel title. Well, one of my favorites. Arrow is my all-time favorite Marvel title. And here we learn where Omega Kid went after getting stabbed by the Cerebro sword. He's been taken to Russia. And we meet up with Omega Red and Cyclops and a couple other of the X-Men. They get questioned due to their ties to this popular character whose name I forget. McCall, I think McCall is his name, and he's been a driving force, I guess, for a long time in the X-Men universe. So here we learn more about what the lab where Domino got experimented on for the first 6 issues has been up to, and it was a little disturbing. Not gonna lie, but really enjoyed it. Good read. Looking forward to where they go with this story, because I believe X of Swords officially begins at the end of this month into October. So, good read. Don't want to spoil it, but nice read. Keep it up. Right. And we got a bunch of DC comics. Right, here we have Nightwing number 74. Here we learn about Nightwing and more of his mind control and how his brain has been a scrambled egg for the past 20-ish issues, I guess you could say. So here we see Nightwing meet up with Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Barbara Gordon, and we finally figured out the continuity of Batgirl. So Batgirl 47 or 46, or no, 47 takes place before Nightwing 73, along with Batgirl 48 also takes place before Nightwing 73. So this was a good book. We learn there's quite a bit I could say about this, but it would be spoiling it. And Diggy Boy goes ahead and fights his former family, and stuff happens, and I don't want to spoil the book. I will, but good read. Looking forward to how this affects the next story. Right, we have a second print of a series that I had started reading after reading book 1 and book 3. And that is Batman the Adventure Continues, issue 2, second printing. It has a different colored cover. I think the first cover was a brighter shade of red or something. But here we learn about how God, which Robin is this? How Robin wants to do more than just be the sidekick to Batman, and Deathstroke's like, I can teach you, I can be your mentor. And we also get some we also learn a little about Firefly, and there's a few other things that happen in this book that I already forgot. But Jason Todd's still stalking around, watching Batman and the Bat Family's every move, so he is going to be playing a big role in the Batman the Adventures Continue. And Deathstroke as well played a big role in issue 3, and yeah, I think there's only been 3 issues of this, or maybe 4, I forget. But this was a good read. I liked it. Not much else to say, other than I should really take notes when I make these videos. Alright, we have Wonder Woman 762. This can be considered another key, because Liar Liar is the new villain, and this is her first book where she is pulled to the forefront with her psychic abilities. And we also learn a little bit more about how she got them, and who she's related to, which you can probably already guess who she's related to. But the book starts off with how people are having these hallucinations of various events that haven't happened or they think are happening but really aren't, and are causing actual harm to those around them. So they gotta go figure out who it is. Of course, they were thinking Maxwell Lord, but Liar Liar is a powerful psychic. But so this was a really good read. The new creative team on this has been doing a fantastic job with this series, and it's only been 2 issues. So I'm like, you have me interested in what you have to write. So great read, fantastic variant cover here. It'll go well in my collection. Yeah, can't say much else without spoiling it. And that was Wonder Woman 762. So that one might become a minor key or perhaps a major key in the future, especially if they decide to make a movie. Who knows? Alright, on to runner-up for pick of the week. That is James Tynion's Something is Killing the Children. This is issue number 10. And here we learn... so we have the fallout from the previous issue after those 2 kids were unfortunately murdered by those monsters. And the teenager that can see these monsters is almost gets killed by another one from the House of Slaughter. And it's a very disturbing and gruesome read. There is a very, very visual scene in this book, just forewarning. But after that scene, the adults see how these children are being killed off by these monsters, and it's haunting, to say the least. And so Erica Slaughter is like, well, we're screwed. So anyways, good read. Don't want to say too much more about it. Highly recommend. I definitely highly recommend James Tynion's Something is Killing the Children comic. It's been an awesome read. And there is one trade paperback you can get that collects issues 1 through 6. And I believe you can still get first and second printings of 7 through 10 of Something is Killing the Children. One of them might be in a third printing, though. I don't know. But good read, nonetheless. Alright, on to my pick of the week. That just had to go to Death Metal Trinity Crisis. This was a fantastic one-shot tie-in to the whole Death Metal event going on right now in the DC Universe Comics arena. We learn about Wonder Woman's plans and how they want to visit each of the 3 major crises. So the Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Final Crisis, and the third or first crisis. I forget what the other name is. Because that's how Perpetua is feeding. That's how the Batman Who Laughs feeds his energy, who then gives that energy to Perpetua. And the Death Knight, Batman Who Laughs, is in hot pursuit of that. And so is the Robin King. This was just a very fantastic read. I didn't understand all the crises that they were going to because I never read the crisis events. But I think I might want to. I think I can get them in fully collected editions where all the issues are together in like an omnibus or absolute or just some sort of trade paperback that they're all in. But I really enjoyed this read. Really enjoying the Death Metal event overall now that there's more information. When I first read books 1 and 2, I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm quickly losing interest. And then I started reading the one-shots, which helps flesh out the universe further. So, fantastic read. Great story. Really looking forward to how this plays out in Death Metal 4, which comes out, I think, next month. So, yeah. This was my pick of the week. And really, really liked it. Plus, this cover is just awesome for a Type A cover. And then the retailer, I think the 1 in 50 or 1 in 25, or maybe it was the one per store, just looks really nice. So, good read. Overall, not a bad week for comics. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't like it, you know, you can hit that dislike button. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you like the content that I have to provide to you, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will look forward to bringing you guys videos like this in the future with this format. My goal is ultimately to get make a little mini studio in my apartment. Maybe swap out my kitchen table and make the studio over there or something. Because I enjoy making these videos, I really do. And I've actually seen growth from doing these comic book videos. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and feel free to hit that bell notification as well up in the upper right hand corner after you subscribe to my channel, so you will know when I upload videos. Thank you all for coming by and watching, and you all have a good week. Bye bye.